good afternoon. Good afternoon. Happy Thursday, everyone out there. How are you guys doing? Welcome back to Tips from Elaine's Desk. Elaine Proby here, CEO of PROBY'S Tax and Accounting and Tips from Elaine's Desk. All right. So welcome aboard, guys. Hit like and share on this video. Today we're going to talk about tax season mindset so that everybody could have a more positive attitude when it comes to tax season. So I'm just going to give you guys some tips on how to make this happen. Once again, it's very stressful topics, very stressful for a whole lot of folks. And so I want to make sure that at least we're in a great frame of mind when it comes to tax season. All right. So thanks for jumping on here, Lerner Smith. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. Hit like and share on this video, you guys, everyone out there. Let's jump right into this. Our first point today is a positive approach. So tax season mindset reset is going to be the first point, is a positive approach. Hey, Joan, good afternoon. Thanks for jumping in here. So we want to be able to approach tax season very positively. Again, so many people look at it as such a negative situation. There's so much that they got to do. It's very stressful. So I keep emphasizing this. So we want to be able to have a positive approach to tax season. You want to shift this mindset, the way you view it, and instead of it becoming a burden to you, you want to see it as an opportunity. And I'll just give you some points why it's an opportunity and it's really not such a burden, right? So first of all, don't have your mindset on the outcome. What's going to happen? What am I going to get back? How is this going to work out? Am I going to owe? When you approach it from that perspective, again, this is what makes it a negative situation. This is what brings the anxiety. This is what makes everybody goes into a tailspin. You know, like I always say the story. I had a client who every year when it's time for tax season, he'll literally, physically get sick behind the fact that he has to get these taxes done. And I know he's not the only person. This happens to a lot of folks. All right. So you want to have a positive approach to this, and you guys see it as an opportunity. Again, you want to make sure that you have everything in order. We're going to talk about how you put those things together. It is really the unknown that makes everybody anxious. You know, what the outcome is going to be. Am I going to owe taxes? How much am I going to owe? You know, what's going to happen here? Am I going to get the refund I'm expecting? This is the thing too. Don't put any emphasis on what you're getting back. Don't put any emphasis on how much you got to pay, because now you're in a space. So many times I have clients thinking that they're going to owe a whole lot of money, and at the end of the tax preparation, they don't owe hardly anything that they thought they were going to owe. Sometimes they were getting money back. So just imagine the stress that you put on yourself doing that whole process of not knowing what's going to happen, because you're sitting there with the negative mindset. You're thinking that it's a burden, and you're thinking that this is just, this is just way too much, right? So that's the first point, guys. Have a positive approach to getting your taxes prepared. Don't overplay what the situation is going to be, because you really directly don't know how that's going to come out. And if you have a financial plan in place, this is where you want to really be more prepared. It's a part of your financial planning. So, just set yourself and pace yourself about what the outcome might be, because to be very anxious about what the outcome is, this is why a lot of people have such a negative reaction to getting taxes prepared. All right. So this is the first point I want to make. Stay with a positive approach and make sure that you guys are not over anticipating what the end result is going to be. All right. First point today. Thanks for jumping in here. Risha U-Turn Smith, good afternoon. Thank you for jumping in. All right. Cognac. Hi, Mom. Hey, daughter. How are you? Hey, Rod Smith. Thanks for jumping in, guys. Hit like and share on this video. We're talking about tax season mindset reset, so we can have a better attitude towards these taxes. Again, this is something that we must do. It's the law that you have to file taxes. If you're in those brackets where you need to file, you have taxable income, you have to do it. This is not something that you do by choice. You feel like doing it and not feel like doing it. This is the law. You got to file those taxes. Okay, so let's get into the second point today, reducing stress, right? Again, everybody gets so anxious about this whole tax season, and they got to file taxes, and oh my God, what's going to happen? So you work yourself up to this stressful place. So you have to be very mindful during the tax preparation process that you reduce stress and you focus on the process, right? So one of the best ways to do this is avoid last minute getting your stuff together. You already know, and this is a thing, a lot of times we already know that this happens every year, what time it happens. So you know this in advance. For a lot of us, we kind of know the things that we need to have in place because we went through the process a few weeks ago about things you need to get your taxes filed. So go back and look at that list. So you want to start early, start putting your stuff together early, reduce the stress of last minute trying to get it all together, reduce the stress of doing it before the deadline, or, now I can't get it in on time. See, that's a lot of stress. So be more prepared. This is the biggest thing. Most people doesn't do this. Get prepared. Start early. Every year, you know what the story is. Like I have some folks, get you a box, get you a place, get you something, throw everything that looks like it's tax related in that space. So at the end of the year, you can just go to that space, go to that folder, file box, whatever you put it in. For those of us who love the computer, they put it all in their computer. Just put everything in there that looks like it belongs to your taxes as the year goes on. People mailing you stuff. If this look like something you need, I tell all my clients, if in doubt, send it over. We'll figure it all out. But if you do that, you know where everything is. You're more prepared. And if you are self-employed, you figure out what the income is. You do this as you go along. You figure out your expenses as you go along. If you are an employee, all those W-2s, all those forms. I know it can be, again, like I said, very stressful. But if you are more prepared, okay, it reduces the stress. This is the thing. So as the months go by, just put everything aside in one place. Find a drawer, find a box, find anything to put it in to make it simple. And it looks like a tax document. Throw it in there. At the end, you have everything there. You either send it to the tax preparer or bring it in, or however you get your taxes done. All right. So that's what happens to reduce stress. You have to be more prepared, get all your records in place. And if you have a very complex tax situation where there's a lot of things going on with you guys, make sure that if you're not comfortable doing this yourself, seek professional help, okay? Get someone such as ourselves, PROBY'S Tax and Accounting, to get you some help with your taxes. Again, this is why a lot of people stress out, because some of them want to do the taxes themselves, which is fine. But if you see that there is some more complexity going on with your taxes, and this is not something that you really want to do, instead of just making yourself completely crazy, just go ahead and get some professional help. It will be well worth the money that you're going to spend on it than the stress that you put yourself through. Okay, so if it looks easy and you can get it done yourself, perfectly fine. But if you are in doubt, get some help. This is going to reduce the stress. Someone who knows what they're doing will get it done and you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so that is my second point today. You guys hit like and share on this video. Very important information. It is tax season. And so many people are very stressed out behind it, and they voice it all the time. So the third point today, I love this one. Celebrate your financial responsibility, because taxes is a big part of your financial planning, guys. You can't financially plan for your future, your retirement, or any of that stuff without focusing on tax implication of everything you do. If you have investments going on, there's a tax implication. Everything that you do, there's a tax implication. So it's very important but once you are mastering financial responsibility of planning ahead when it comes to your taxes, celebrate that. Pat yourself on the shoulder and be like, okay, I got this under control. No, I know exactly how to handle this. I know what I need to do now. I know how I can prepare for these taxes. I know how I can put it in my financial planning going forward. And so, celebrate yourself. We don't do this enough, because once we figure something out, we don't tell ourselves, yes, I got that, great job and all that stuff. So do that. So there's so many changes in the tax law every single year. It's not a bad idea to read up on some of this stuff yourself, or just get some good sound advice. Follow those advice. And, make sure that you try to do as much as you can to the T, so that it helps you in your financial planning, your financial goals, your retirement. Everything else has a lot to do with your full understanding of the taxes. Can you say that right? Full understanding of the taxes. So recognize your financial responsibility there. Once you put that in place and this become a conscious part of what you do, celebrate that. Say, okay, great. I have a perfect way of handling this stuff. I do understand the process. And the more you know about it, the less you will be afraid of it, right? Just like anything, afraid of the unknown. So the more you be, you know about it, the more you aware, the less you will be afraid of it, right? One of the things we do here at Proby, we try to make sure that all of our tax clients understand their tax situation. We make sure that this is not just something that you do. You don't really know what's going on. I don't know what's on those papers. We try to make sure that they really do understand it. And a lot of them is really appreciative of that. And then at the same time, it really relaxes them and eases their mind. If you, oh, this is why, okay, I got it. And you know, and that's a very good thing. So it's hard, it's okay to understand the process. All right. Hi, Malcolm. Thanks for jumping in here. All right, all right. So guys, let me recap these tips. We're talking about tax season mindset reset. Hit like and share on this video. Very important information for tax season mindset reset. First point is positive approach. Don't see it as a burden. See it as an opportunity to tax plan. If you wind up owing taxes, you sit down and figure, how do I make sure that this doesn't happen again? So you're going to be planning ahead. So don't make it a burden. Don't make it some negative stuff, because of course, this is what the situation is. You just want to make sure that you can do it better next time. All right. Second point, reduce stress. Be more prepared. Don't wait till the last minute to go ahead and try to pull all this stuff together. Now you're missing the deadline. Then, of course, if you get an extension, then you wait to the next extension deadline. Now you're missing that deadline. And then you just put all the stress on yourself. We get a 6-month extension. And once again, what we do, nothing until it's almost time for that 6 months extension, 2 weeks before that deadline. Now we want to put this stuff together. You know, we do this to ourselves. Look, we're all guilty of this. We always wait to the last minute. This is the stress. So plan ahead in advance. You have all year long to pull stuff together. You know you're going to be doing this. Just find a safe place. Throw all them documents in there if you'd like. If you computer-wise, put it on a computer software. You can pull that information back up and be ready. Okay? So be prepared is the very simple and best way for you to reduce stress when it's time to get your taxes done. And then you don't want to anticipate the outcome. If you don't know, don't make yourself crazy thinking you're going to owe a lot of taxes. Again, so many clients of mine will walk in there thinking they're going to owe so much taxes. And when we're done with those taxes, making sure that they got every deduction they can, they're usually so much more relieved. They sometimes get a refund, and sometimes they never owe what they think they're going to owe. They're always very excited about that. That makes me happy. All right. So Karen Jones, thanks for jumping in here. How are you doing? Hey, we learned this. Smith said, yes, yes, yes. The stress when you go to PROBY'S. Release the stress when you go to PROBY'S. That's right. All right. So the third point is celebrate financial responsibility. It is awesome when you understand the financial process. Taxes, again, is a very big part of your financial well-being, you know, retirement, all that stuff. All of it comes with a tax implication. So when there's some new stuff to learn, get some good tax advice from someone who really knows. Understand the process, guys. And once you get it, celebrate it. Say, good, I understand this. This is great. Good job. You know, I know what to do now. I know how to prepare as I go forward and have control of my financial responsibility. And I'm very happy about that. So it's okay. So continue to learn. That's the best way to understand this process. Okay. So with that said, LeBron Smith say, hi, sis. Okay. Thanks for jumping in here, girl. Okay, so with that said, that brings me to the end of this session, guys. Once again, you guys stay tuned every Tuesday and Thursday. Hit like and share in this video. Again, she said join us every Tuesday and Thursday. Okay, good. You guys have your notification on, so everybody jump in. This is absolutely perfect. So this brings me to the fact that we are doing, what are we doing? We're doing the webinar. Yes. That's what I'm looking for. I can't wait for this. The webinar, we're doing the webinar on March the 7th. You guys go to Elaine.com for information on the webinar. This is going to teach us all how to stay in business. Stay in business. Everybody can start one. Not everybody can stay in business, right? 40 years later, I'll be able to tell you guys a thing or two about staying in business. So with that said, you guys, make sure, again, tax season, PROBY'S Tax and Accounting. You can go to our website at PROBY'stax.com. We have a secure website. We can do your taxes anywhere in your home or office. You don't have to leave. You don't have to come to the office. Everything is done automatically. We do every state, anywhere you are. PROBY'stax.com. You can upload your documents there. And if you have any further questions, call the office, 323-290-9034. If you want to have a consultation with me, you can go to our calendar and set that up. I'll be happy to talk to you guys. All right. With that said, Joan said, thank you for positive information. Have a great weekend. Yes, yes, yes. This is Thursday. And we're heading to the weekend again, guys. I don't know where these weeks are going. We are, in February now, too? My birthday month. So with that said, you guys have a fabulous weekend. And you guys take care of each other and take care of yourself. See you next week. Bye-bye.